week 13 of the fantasy football season. And here's a few running backs I have as sleeper options this week. The first guy, Jaylen Warren of the Pittsburgh Steelers. He was out the last couple of weeks with a hamstring injury, but right now it looks like he might be the lead bell cow over there for the Steelers team, where at least have a decent workload in week 13, where Najee Harris, it's going to be tough for him to get on the field on a short week with the abdominal injury he sustained in week 12 versus the Indianapolis Colts. So the last few games before Warren went down, week 8 at Philly, 6 carries, 50 yards, 3 catches, 25 yards. Week 10 versus New Orleans, 9 carries, 37 yards, 3 catches in that one with 40 yards. And then week 11 before he left, 1 catch for 9 yards. So right now, Jaylen Warren, he's one of the top running backs all season in yards per touch. So right now, if he's going to get an expanded role if Harris is out, him and Benny Snell most likely would obviously split, I would think, here, with Warren getting all the passing downs. And now available in 76% of fantasy leagues as a low-end number 2 running back or flex option. I think Warren is a decent play this week here, especially with Harris out, and he can help fantasy owners. The next guy is Zonovan Knight of the New York Jets. A lot of Jets here are sleeper options and guys that have been added over the last few weeks. So right now, reports are coming out he's earned a role in the backfield after going for 100 yards in scrimmage in his season debut here with 14 carries, 69 yards, 3 catches, and 34 yards in week 12 versus the Bears. And now week 13 in Minnesota, they give up the 10th most fantasy points to running backs on the season. So I know Ty Johnson, he had a decent ball game as well, finding the end zone with 70 total yards on only 6 touches last week for this Jet team. And right now, Michael Carter, the first 2 days of the week here, Wednesday and Thursday, he missed practices. Zonovan Knight could be in for a big role this week here. And right now, available still in 60% of fantasy leagues. Should be owned in 12-team leagues or deeper, no doubt about it, is Zonovan Knight, because he easily could step in right now as a starter, especially where James Robinson was a healthy scratch last week. And he's a sweeper this week. And the third and final running back I have as a sleeper option this week's Tevin Coleman of the San Francisco 49ers. So now we know Elijah Mitchell, once again, the injury bug just keeps catching on to him. Out 6 to 8 weeks with another knee injury. And now who's going to be the other guy over there in San Francisco to spell Christian McCaffrey? Because they don't want McCaffrey getting more than about 15 to 20 touches per game as Kyle Shanahan. And right now McCaffrey banged up as well. He didn't practice in the early going of the week here. And Tevin Coleman is a guy that obviously Shanahan likes over the last few seasons, but health has been an issue with him as well. But reports are coming out that Coleman could play the Elijah Mitchell role. And if obviously McCaffrey is out in this ball game, he's going to be more than just getting 6 to 10 touches per game as Coleman. So right now available in 99% of fantasy leagues. I know Mason is over there. I know Price is over there, but you know Shanahan likes those veterans throughout his San Francisco 49er tenure and guys who could carry the load and have done it before. So in week 5, where he had a decent workload, is Tevin Coleman at Carolina. 8 carries, 23 yards, a rushing touchdown, and he added 3 catches for 44 yards and a touchdown. So right now, if he's active and he's going to get an opportunity in this one, it's a decent matchup versus the Miami Dolphins. Obviously, in the deepest of leagues, I would throw a dart throw with Tevin Coleman into my lineup. But right here, he's a guy to consider. So that's a few running backs I have as sleepers here for week 13 of the fantasy football season.